Billionaire. Bad girl Riri has an insane car collection, just like her discography. Yeah, that's right. From German precision to Italian luxury, every ride matches her fearless and unapologetic spirit. Fast, bold, and impossible to ignore. So hold on tight, because this is about to get loud. Number 1. Ferrari 488 GTB. Where better to start than with something red and rebellious, like Rihanna's performance at the Super Bowl, the Ferrari 488 GTB. Most car enthusiasts love Ferraris, and Riri is no exception. The 488 GTB is Ferrari doing what Ferrari does best, that is, building a machine that looks like art but moves like a bullet. It was introduced in 2015 as the spiritual successor of the 458 Italia, but this time, Ferrari decided to shake things up. Out went the naturally aspirated V8 and came in a 3.9-liter twin-turbocharged V8, marking a bold new turbocharged era for Ferrari's mid-engine V8 lineup. Purists gasped at first, but when they heard the 661 horsepower screaming at 8,000 RPM and witnessed the 0 to 60 miles per hour sprint in just 3 seconds flat, the complaints died down real quick. Design-wise, you're looking at a masterpiece. The 488 GTB is covered in a classic Rosso Corsa red, with sculpted side intakes, sharp lines, and a stance that screams, "Try me." In its interior, performance meets luxury. Leather racing seats, an F1-inspired flat-bottom steering wheel, a minimalist dash layout, and that Ferrari scent of power and prestige. Everything in the cabin is built for one thing: driving like you mean it. With the 488 GTB, Rihanna didn't just buy a car, she bought a piece of Ferrari's rebellious reinvention. And naturally, she wears it better than anyone else. Number 2. Porsche 911 Turbo S. Up next is one of Rihanna's favorites to flex, the Porsche 911 Turbo S. A Christmas present to 24-year-old Rihanna in 2012 from Jay-Z's Rock Nation, and since then it has made appearances in many of her Instagram posts with sassy taglines. Her model is a sleek black on black, because subtle isn't really her thing, and whoever picked it for her understood the assignment. Clean? You bet. It's got gloss black, out-of-sight rims, smoked taillights, tinted windows, and enough attitude to make even luxury valet drivers second-guess their decisions. Powered by a 3.8-liter twin-turbo flat-six engine, the Turbo S throws down 640 horsepower and rockets from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 2.6 seconds. That's faster than most people can even say umbrella, Ella, blink, and you missed it. Fun fact, Porsche launched the 911 in 1964. And although the Turbo S arrived much later, over a million 911s have since hit the streets, cementing its place as a true renowned car. Inside, it's pure Porsche perfection. With leather everywhere, minimalist digital displays tucked into a fighter jet-inspired dashboard, brushed aluminum accents around the vents, and a steering wheel that feels like it was custom modeled for women who run billion-dollar empires. Precision and rebellion, neatly stitched together. But she was just getting started. Number 3. Lamborghini Aventador. At number 3, we've got the bright red Lamborghini Aventador, priced between $460,000 and $500,000. Because when your Porsche is already making noise, but you still feel like being louder, you call up Italy. And no, this wasn't a Christmas gift or a Rock Nation delivery. This is Riri doing Riri things, while bad girl Riri wasn't even a billionaire yet. Launched in 2011, as the successor to the Murcielago, the Aventador ushered in a new era for Lamborghini. It brought futuristic design, a brand new carbon fiber, and a monstrous 6.5-liter naturally aspirated V12 engine that screams louder than a stadium full of Rihanna stands at the Super Bowl, the brand's second V12 generation ever since the 350 GT. This bad boy reaches 0 to 60 in 2.9 seconds with a top speed of 217 miles per hour. That's island girl attitude in a carbon fiber body, and Riri has never been one to shy away from her love for fast cars, proving it with her Aventador Flex. Inside, it's fighter jet chaos in the best way possible. Hexagon everything, flip switches, and a start button that dares you to behave badly. You think Rihanna's picking Strata mode like some Sunday driver? Please. She's in Corsa, and she's not slowing down for anybody, especially on weekends. Number 4. RollsRoyce Cullinan. And because even bad girls need to ride in style when the heels are too high and the night's too long, you know the vibes. Rihanna then made sure to add a RollsRoyce Cullinan to her fleet. I mean, what's a luxury car collection without a Rolls-Royce? This is the pinnacle of SUVs right here. Named after the largest diamond ever discovered, the Cullinan is pure flex with zero apologies. Quiet, opulent, and imposing, making any entrance feel like royalty's arriving. It's like a 5-star hotel on wheels. often associated with royalty, celebrities, and top-tier business moguls, both of which Riri happens to belong to. What a flex, man. Under the hood, it carries a silky 6.75-liter twin-turbo V12 producing 563 horsepower, enough power to outrun the paparazzi without losing any steeds. Inside, it's a vibe. Thanks to the hand-stitched leather everywhere, deep pile lamb's wool carpet softer than a Fenty robe, and a starlight headliner that turns the ceiling into your own private galaxy. And on the outside, the Cullinan's design is pure Rolls-Royce, but with the added bulk and presence of an SUV. The Pantheon grille is bold, with sharp, clean lines and an aggressive stance. With wide wheel arches, massive 22-inch wheels, and the signature spirit of ecstasy, it radiates luxury and dominance. Rear doors, suicide style, because even getting out of this thing needs to be an entrance. Plus, Rihanna's version reportedly comes fully loaded with rear seat entertainment, a champagne cooler, and all the custom touches a billionaire bad gal deserves. Must be nice to be ASAP Rocky right now, man. Number 5. Porsche 997 Turbo. At number 5 is the Porsche 997 Turbo. From the long list of expensive and luxurious cars that Rihanna has in her garage, this seems to be one of her favorites as she's been spotted driving this car often. And it was also featured in the music video of her single, Take a Bow. Not only one of the fastest cars in the Fashion Instas collection, but it is also among one of the fastest supercars by the auto giant Porsche. Before the 911 Turbo S stole all the spotlight, the 997 Turbo was already carrying the Porsche dynasty on its back. Rihanna's choice here proves she's not just about flash. She knows her performance icons too. Sleek, aggressive, and just understated enough to fly under the radar when needed, but still flex on everyone who knows ball. Underneath this chunk of metal is a 3.6-liter twin-turbocharged flat-six engine, pushing out around 480 horsepower and going from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 3.7 seconds. All-wheel drive keeps it glued to the pavement, while that rear spoiler reminds you that this isn't just another Porsche, it's a legend. Riri's version reportedly sticks to her usual theme of timeless black, gloss finish with just the right amount of attitude. Its inside is all about business-class luxury, which includes soft leather, minimalistic analog dials mixed with early-gen tech, and a driver-focused cockpit that basically dares you to find an open road. It's fast, it's iconic, and it's pure bad gal Riri energy. Elegant when you want it, savage when you need it. And speaking of elegance, Number 6. BMW 7 Series. Something a little less savage and a little more boss moves. The BMW 7 Series. One of the most prominent models by the German automobile company. The BMW 7 Series is BMW's crown jewel of executive luxury, a perfect fusion of performance, prestige, and pioneering tech. This right here is for when you want to take a break from the turbocharged and screaming V12s and just want to glide through LA traffic like the billionaire mogul that you are. Currently priced at nearly $1.19 million, this bad boy is powered by a turbocharged inline-6 V8 or even a V12 for the true showstoppers, depending on the variant. Either way, it's plenty of power wrapped in velvet. 0 to 60 miles per hour comes up in as little as 3.5 seconds if you spec it right, but that's not really the point. The point is the way it moves smoothly like a Fenty lip gloss in the ads. Dignified and effortless. The 7 Series carries itself like a rolling executive suite, long wheelbase, a kidney grille, and all the presence of a private jet pulling onto the runway. With leather seats softer than a Fenty Sauvage robe, a panoramic sky lounge roof with LED starlight effects, hand-finished wood veneers, and rear executive lounge seating complete with footrests and built-in screens, this sedan has it all. Don't play with it. Number 7. Chevrolet Suburban LTZ. Now, life is not always about red carpets and racetracks. Sometimes you need something practical enough to carry the entourage, the glam squad, and a few bodyguards too. And that's where the Chevrolet Sarian LTZ comes in. Rihanna's garage wouldn't be complete without this full-size flex. Big, bold, and very American. It's been the go-to ride for celebs, executives, and VIPs for decades. It's the type of vehicle you roll in when low-key isn't even an option anymore. Under the hood, the LTZ packs a 5.3-liter V8 engine cranking out 355 horsepower, perfect for cruising city streets or pulling off in convoy mode when the paparazzi gets too messy. Smooth ride? Check. Towing capacity for the yachts, jet skis, or whatever billionaire hobbies Rihanna's into today? Also check. The interior serves all day. I mean, you could host a club party in there. We're talking premium leather seats, tri-zone automatic climate control, power folding third row seats, a Bose premium sound system that can turn any ride into an after party, and tech galore from rear seat entertainment screens to wireless charging pads. Number 8. Cadillac Escalade. Riri has a thing for SUVs it seems, as her collection also includes another luxurious SUV in the form of a Cadillac Escalade, which cost around $77,000. Huge, sleek, and oozing road presence, Rihanna's Escalade fits the bill perfectly. Deriving its power from a 6.2-liter V8 engine pumping out 420 horsepower and 460 pound-feet of torque, this luxury fortress moves like a dream. Whether she's rolling up to a video shoot, a Fenty launch, or just out flexing LA traffic, the Escalade makes sure you see her coming. The interior is straight-up first-class package. From plush leather everywhere, real wood accents that feel handpicked, to a massive OLED curved display that looks straight out of a sci-fi movie, and a sound system so serious it could headline its own tour. It's everything you want and could ask for. The Escalade has been the VIP standard for years, and it's no wonder why Riri had to cop one. But even this Escalade plays it cool compared to the next ride. Number 9. Mercedes Maybach 57S. The Mercedes Maybach 57S, another prized possession of the pop singer, she has been spotted riding this magnificent beast so many times, and you would too if you knew all that it is all about. In fact, it's a miracle this ride is not our big finale. The 57S, which 57 stands for 5.7 meters in length and the S stands for special, is the ultra-rich version of the luxurious S-Class, which was crafted to compete with Rolls-Royce at the highest level. See, yeah. Before Mercedes-Benz officially relaunched Maybach as a luxury sub-brand in the 2010s, the original Maybach cars like the 57S were on a whole different level. Fun fact, because it caters to the world's wealthiest individuals, the 57S is defined by limited production and handcrafted excellence, giving it a level of customization that few cars in history have achieved. Now, let's take a look underneath. Powering this beauty is a hand-assembled 6-liter twin-turbo V12 tuned by AMG, throwing down a massive 604 horsepower and 738 pound-feet of torque. 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 4.8 seconds, all while you lounge in absolute silence, sipping champagne and looking unbothered. True boss behavior. Inside, it's a fantasy land. Magical, literally. Talking about quilted Nappa leather so soft it could come with a warning label. Real wood veneers polished until they practically glow, and rear executive lounge seating that reclines like a first-class Emirates pod. Closing the door? Just tap a button. Need a drink? There's a built-in champagne cooler and sterling silver flutes waiting. Even the ceiling is finished to perfection because luxury, like Rihanna, doesn't do half measures. Number 10. Mercedes SLR McLaren Sterling Moss. And what's better than one Mercedes? Two. Retailing in the market for as much as $2.8 million to $3.3 million, this Mercedes SLR McLaren Sterling Moss is the most expensive car in Rihanna's car collection. Rumor has it that the makeup mogul bought the chick car costing over $1 million for her then-boyfriend Chris Brown's 24th birthday. But when they broke up in 2013, she decided to keep the beauty for herself. Sorry, Chris Brown, your loss. Anywho, the Mercedes-Benz SLR McLaren Sterling Moss is a car that speaks to the soul of the truest enthusiast, an absolute celebration of performance, exclusivity, and heritage. Inspired by the legendary Sterling Moss and his 1955 Mille Miglia victory, this roadster is a limited edition. No compromise supercar that combines McLaren's F1 pedigree with Mercedes-Benz's refined luxury. There are few cars as dramatic and even fewer that offer such an unfiltered driving experience. Powered by a 5.5-liter supercharged V8 engine, tuned to 650 horsepower and 605 pound-feet of torque, this beast rockets from 0 to 60 miles per hour in approximately 3.5 seconds and boasts a top speed of 208 miles per hour, a number that impresses to this day. It also uses a 5-speed automatic transmission, with McLaren's F1-style carbon fiber monocoque chassis. The handling? F1 grade, with precise steering and a suspension system that's calibrated for the ultimate in-road going performance. Unfiltered driving with no windshield means direct interaction with the elements. Carefully though, you might catch a bug in your eyes if you don't wear your goggles. For its exterior, speed meets elegance. Gorgeous, aggressive lines with a sculpted front end, wide-wheeled arches, and a central twin exhaust greet you at first when it meets your eyes. The front splitter and rear diffuser give it a track-ready look even though it's street legal. The interior is no nonsense. Carbon fiber dominates the dashboard, center console, and even the door panels. Seats are racing-inspired and wrapped in Alcantara and leather, offering the right balance of comfort and support. There's a minimalist, purpose-driven approach. Everything has a function, but that doesn't mean it's uncomfortable. It's just more about the experience than luxury features. There you have it, a car collection as iconic as its owner. From Ferraris and Maybachs to Rolls-Royce. Which one was your favorite? And most importantly, whose garage should we take you to next? Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos like this. See you soon, guys!